Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Amalia Mayvi, and my team are Deli Siti Maulida, Dina Amalia Nurhayati, and Yani Nuraini. The purpose of the presentation is identifying the article. In this presentation, I will discuss about introduction, literature review, research method, result and discussion, and conclusion. The article we choose is Higher Order Thinking Ability in Utilization YouTube as an Indonesian Language Learning Media. Learning issues. The use of YouTube as a learning medium helps the delivery of messages. According to Nielsen 2011, YouTube is one of the most popular video sharing services on the internet today. Research problem. The use of YouTube as a learning medium has been studied by Apsari 2017 with the title Use of YouTube as an English Learning Medium. The results of the study indicate that the existing video is used as one of the learning media. The research did not relate to the ability to think. The discussion of this research and several other studies do not discuss about higher order thinking skills. Relevant literature. Higher order thinking is a thinking process that requires students to manipulate existing information and ideas in a certain way that gives them new understanding and implications, by Gunawan 2003. The aims of this research are to explain, first, the use of YouTube as a medium of learning Indonesian language. Second, YouTube as a stimulus before giving a high-order thinking skills. Third, the use of YouTube to support students' thinking ability. Higher order thinking skills are skills that involve higher cognitive levels in Bloom's taxonomy. Bloom's cognitive taxonomy consists of 6 levels, namely knowledge, understanding, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. These 6 cognitive levels were then revised by Anderson and Cradwell 2001 into remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Level 1 is a low-level skill, levels 2 and 3 are medium-level skills, and levels 4 to 6 are high-level skills. Research method. This research uses descriptive qualitative, and then data collection is done by using the method of observation and the use of tests. Next, research procedure. The research data analysis technique was carried out in 3 stages of activity, namely first, the stage of recording the results of interviews and observation, and collect documentation data from various sources related to the level of students' thinking skills in solving problems. Second, data presentation, namely information collection research results, and third, drawing conclusions. Respondent. The subject of this research is the first grade students of Alam Kebun Tumbuh School, Depok, West Java. Data source. This research is arranged based on the process level Anderson and Cradwell 2001 revision of Bloom's taxonomy. The material used is the topic of folklore from the Lampung area in the form of videos from YouTube. The folklore works as a stimulus. The use of the stimulus makes it easier for students to work on the available questions, by Constantia 2017. Then, students are asked to work on questions from an easy level, medium, and difficult. From the results of interviews with questions students prefer to understand folklore from the Lampung area by using YouTube or taught by the teacher, students' answer more agree with YouTube, as many as 19 students or 79.16%. Then, with the question, do students feel bored or not? The result is that more students answered more interesting YouTube, namely 21 students or 88.8%. In the cognitive domain, after students listen to folklore through YouTube, students' understanding is tested from the questions given. Students are given multiple choice questions totaling 15 to 24 students. The selection of multiple choice forms is adjusted to students who are still in grade 1 elementary school. This is so that the information is more detailed and comprehensive about the abilities of students at the basic level who are not yet proficient in writing vocabulary. The goal is that the assessment carried out describes the ability of students according to the actual situation. Multiple choice questions consist of main questions and answer choices. The answer choices consist of an answer key and a distractor answer. The answer key is the correct answer but allows someone to be fooled into choosing it if they do not master the subject matter well. The answer key is not contained explicitly in the stimulus. Students are asked to find answers to questions related to the stimulus using the concepts of knowledge they have and use logic or reasoning. The correct answer is given a score of 1 and the wrong answer is given a score of 0. The questions given in the study are 5 questions for each level. Based on the table, the average student on the low question reaches 9.2, on the medium 7.75, on the high 7.6. This shows that the average distance between the medium and high questions is not too far, only 0.15 adrift. The highest value of low, medium, and high is the same, namely 10, and the lowest value is 6, 4, and 2. In the low score, all students got a complete score. In the medium and high, the same, namely 22 students who got a complete score, and there were 2 students who had not finished. This shows that YouTube makes it easier for students to work on low, medium, and high questions, which can be seen from the difference between medium and high is not too far away. From our discussion, we can conclude this research is expected to make a real contribution to the teachers in the classroom, so they use YouTube videos as learning media. In addition, YouTube videos make interesting learning. YouTube videos also increase students' reading interest and increase students' idea. With students' ideas directly stimulate students' thinking skills, especially the ability to think higher order thinking skill. Higher order thinking skills aim to equip students to face the global era, advances in information technology, the convergence of science and technology as a result of technology, and the rise of creative industry in the future. Students who have high thinking skills will be better able to interpret and review existing information and be able to use the information to solve the problem at hand. Here are some references from the article. Thank you for listening. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.